4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the She Said No podcast. Gigi, episode 24. You don't care. All right. I'm your host, Marco G, a.k.a. the Sixth Scale Scoundrel, and I'm joined here by my beautiful co-host, Gigi. Gigi, say hi.
Hi.
Very enthusiastic.
You said you're talking to the mic.
Yeah,
I'm talking into the mic.
So first of all, let us know how the audio's sounding. We're still trying things out, a few episodes into this new setup, so let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if it's too loud, if it's too low. We're just going to roll with it. So welcome everyone on our channel. So if you're watching on 16 Fix, or if you're watching on Collecting Weekly, our first ever telecast, our dual cast, excuse me. Gigi's still confused when I told her about that.
All I heard is... I'm just kidding.
No, what'd you hear? What'd you hear?
Zach's just making us do his dirty work over here. Sir?
Wow, holy. You know what?
Right to jail.
That's... No, it's kind of a
That's
win-win.
all I'm hearing.
Just a Friday night, wasn't able to stream tonight, so I told Zach, hey, Gigi and I were going to do a show anyways.
Also, you stole. Okay.
I mean,
So
not
you're the...
fully. Yeah,
okay.
I told you I was the one that had this brilliant idea, and he was
Sure.
down for it. So, but at first he was probably like,
Oh. 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 No.
we have been. So I think that leads perfectly into what's on tap, because we've been binging the heck out of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, so good. Do you agree?
I agree.
Or you're just
no,
whatever
it's a great
now,
show. It's a
still?
great show. Honestly, like I was.
Do I talk like this?
Yeah, into the mic, loud as possible. Ben saying we sound good and the display is crispy. So
Wow.
2 for 2.
Hi,
Thank you, Ben.
Ben.
Appreciate you being in here. We're gonna catch up with the chat here in just a second, and I'm gonna try not to knock the drink out of your hand.
Why don't you have a mouse for this? It just seems like...
Okay, so I'm gonna vent really quick. Gigi's like, don't spend too much money on this stuff. I'm using her MacBook from like 2013. This thing barely runs. And also, I'm trying not to spend all types of money on this setup, so I've got just the most
we have a mouse. You could, anyway, I'm just saying, it just would feel like that's kind of the...
So I have your permission to upgrade is what I'm hearing.
I just said, I think you just use a
That's what I
mouse.
heard. Let me know if you heard that. But really quickly, before I check in with the chat, let us know if you're watching from Collecting Weekly. If you're watching on their channel, just put CW or something in the chat. Gigi's not for this idea. She thinks it's
It's a lot of work. I log off immediately.
CNW. You also don't have to do
You're
it.
asking too much of me. Anyway.
Anyways, so what's on tap? So Gigi, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What else have you been watching, reading, playing? You've been working a lot.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Jinx. The Jinx
Oh,
on
yeah.
Max.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so apparently the previous season aired in like 2014, 2016, something along those lines. So it's almost been 10 years. I think Gigi and I watched the season 1 during the pandemic. Season 2 is dropping right now. If you haven't seen it yet, crazy setup.
Really good.
So highly recommend it. It's kind of like a murder mystery, but with a little bit of a twist. So with that, let me check in with the chat really quickly here. We've got Mike, the Sith Scale Collector. Have a good show. Have to catch it on replay. Bummer you got to catch it on replay. Hopefully you're watching the draft right now. Shout out to the Raiders who took another guard. Mike's a Raiders fan as well. So yeah, thank you for being in there. We got Toy Mafia in the house. Toy Mafia, thanks for being in here. We got Brick Artemis. Good evening. Brick Artemis, thanks for being in here. We got Primetime Reviews. Hey everyone, Primetime Reviews. Thanks for joining us. Take a deep breath. A live stream ain't a live stream without King Dingaling. King Ding, thanks for joining. We got CW. I think actually that's my own comment there. Let's see. We got Keith Lee. What up, peeps? Finally able to catch the stream live. Keith Lee, thanks so much for joining. Really appreciate that. Let's see. We got Larry Walker. What's going on, Marco? Larry Walker, thanks so much for joining. I love the thumbnail there. That's awesome. Let's see. We got Ben Thomas in the house. Hey, everyone. Ben, what's going on? Thanks for joining. We got Calvin, the low-key collector. Sup, y'all? Calvin, thanks so much for joining. Let's see who else we might have in here. We got Caffeinated Comic Fan. If she tolerates this podcast, yeah.
Just as I tolerate this marriage.
It's all just a game of toleration at this point. But we're going to get into that. We've got a real world example of Gigi. I cut it close this week. Let's put it that way. Thanks so much for joining. We got Danny Lee in the house. What's up, Gigi and Marco? Danny
Hi.
Lee, appreciate you. Thanks for joining. Action Figure Academy. Happy wife, happy life. What if the wife's upset though? That just it cuts both ways, yeah. Not a happy wife, not a happy life.
God, so bad. Anyway, Marco has not understood this. Same. That's why he. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn. Toy Mafia. Where's Vince Carter? Oh, we'll get into that. Yeah. So still in the box. I've taken it out, but I haven't swapped out. It comes with the Nets jersey on. I haven't swapped out the Nets jersey for the Raptors jersey. Is really the way I want to display them. So more updates to come here. Let's see. Keith Lee saying, I heard Gigi approved the purchase of new equipment. That's what I
A
heard.
mouse, very clear.
Okay,
A
and
mouse.
a monitor, probably.
A mouse.
Okay. Danny saying, watching on 1/6 Fix. I want you to get the viewing hit. Danny, appreciate you, man. Let's see. Action Figure Academy. Happy wife, happy life. There you go. So nice. I had to say it twice. Let's see. Danny saying, I want to hear about the ring cam footage. All right. Well, that'll probably be the first thing. Probably be the first thing we talk about.
That was not approved, by the way.
Definitely not approved.
Go on.
Calvin is saying, happy spouse, happy house. I love that. I do love that. Okay, I'm still in that one. So, Gigi, I think we could probably skip so we went through what's on tap.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably skip Guess Significa because I didn't plan anything out. And we can probably skip, what's the other one? Is It Weird? I think we'll save those for the
I
next
haven't. Is it weird?
Oh, do you? Okay.
I might have said this one already, though.
All right, well, we'll repeat ourselves a lot.
Okay, so I was at a baby shower, at a coworker's baby shower. So it was like just our coworkers there, my old coworkers. And I was like saying something about, yeah, sometimes I really just hate Marco. One of the attorneys looked at me like I was crazy, Marcus. And
He's a very sincere person.
Yeah, so
and
sweet.
To say that you hate your husband openly in public is wild.
I said, I think sometimes I hate him. But then my other coworker, Nicole, was like, yeah, I feel like that about her spouse. So I was like...
He is very much like me, where he says some really off-the-wall shit, and I could see how it would be... Yeah. You and I are very similar.
I'm just saying, I think that's a normal feeling. I don't have to feel in love with you all the time. Sometimes you piss me off.
There's no doubt about it. Especially during the pandemic, there were times we just really... I can't stand you. So,
Just saying. So it's not weird. I feel like
it's not weird. Yeah, I think that's just a natural ebb and
it's
flow.
a healthy relationship.
Healthy? Well, that's another story. But let's see. Keith Lee is saying, Gigi, when the price is so good, it doesn't require spousal approval. This is true.
Who said that?
This is true, Keith. So let's get into that. So to Danny's point, the ring camera footage. So let me...
No, don't show it.
Yeah, I'm not going to show the actual footage, but you know what? Before we get into all of that, let's just go through one last piece of rigmarole. And I'm going to shout out Marcos over at Collector Zone, our affiliate. We do have a promo code, 16fix. Definitely not 16fix. 15% off your order. I would say, though, there's the Collector Zone Cantina on Facebook. Go be a member of that. Go message Marcos. They got the best pricing if you go on there. So definitely take a look at that. If you haven't seen Collector Zone before, definitely check them out. So with that, and then the link and the promo code are down in the description. So with that, I want to go over what I posted on our social media. So I posted on our Instagram, and I was very proud of myself. This is some of the best content I think I've put together in a while. Gigi, I didn't consult with you.
Yeah, you didn't. You did not consult with this.
Keith Lee's saying it needs to be 16% off. Actually, I need to talk to him. Maybe we got to work out 16% off. So, yeah, so I posted this on Instagram. Gigi, at any point in time, stop me if you've got additional color. But I just put this all up without checking with her. But I put a story in 4 parts. Saw in my email. So I'm working in the office 2 days a week now. When I'm getting things delivered, normally I want to be home to intercept them before Gigi gets them. One of these packages was supposed to come the day after, so when I would have been home. But they both decided they wanted to show up on the same day early, so I was cooked. So I saw this in my email, I was like, oh shit. So a sideshow delivery, and then another one from Alter Ego, and I'll get into what they were here in just a second. And then I checked the Ring camera, and sure enough, our delivery person had dropped the 2 massive packages right there on our doorstep. And then I check again, and actually, hold on, we're getting ahead of it. So here's a text message. Gigi, you want to read the text messages?
No.
King Dingling says the text message, yes. So I was like, okay, I got to get ahead of this somehow. So I give Gigi a heads up. I have 2 big boxes that arrived. It all costs much less than you think. So I'm going to get into what they are and what I paid for them, because I think I got some crazy deals here. I said, we can chit chat when I get home. And then she was like, are you coming home for lunch? I was on a tour of a site for work, so I wasn't answering her after I sent that. And she goes, hello. And I'm like, I'm not, love you. And you want to read this part in your voice?
No.
So she says KK, which I hate. KK is just like some Gen whatever stuff. But KK, love you. Then, so I'm assuming in between that first one, she goes out there and sees the box and sees that Batmobile. Go ahead.
This is what, when I saw that, I was like, it's all making some sense now. Because you had been very nice.
I'm a nice person.
No, you're not. You're not. And I'm like, all right, well, he's probably going to, in my mind, I was like, okay, he's going to get like 2 figures. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. I'm like, I was not happy, but it's like, okay, he's just letting me know that he's getting 2 figures. When I walk out there, I was like, you son of a, because this is not, I was not expecting this, and I was pissed. So I saw, Go ahead, sorry, Pancake's crying.
You saw
the boxes.
You saw Batmobile on the
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I have questions though.
Hold on,
okay, sorry, go ahead.
Say that question.
No, go ahead.
Dingley is saying, my butthole clenched when I saw the text message, PTSD, yes. You know what? So did mine. So there she is, collecting those massive boxes from the
I literally had to use my knees.
They were not insignificant. And then she says, I love you, and then she says, I take it back. Wow.
Yeah, because I went to check. I was like, that probably means that they're already here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see. So let's get through the rest of this really quickly. So I just said, how dare you? I'm telling you, I waited until deep discount on both. And so Calvin hit me up, and he was like, what does MPH mean? And also she was so mad that she didn't even put an apostrophe for well. It was just well discussed. So MPH is like,
yeah,
like that face your wife gives you when they're not happy. It's like, So yeah, that's what that is. Let's see. Keith Lee is saying, Marco, if you have to explain how little it costs to the wife, you're already cooked. You're right. I should have had the tax money paid and had just shown her all the itemized deductions at that point.
But when I saw the boxes, I was like, okay, when did you know that they were gonna, like, did you know that they were gonna?
Yeah. Let me finish going through the questions, and then I'm gonna get into item by item. If I knew that they were coming.
Sure.
Daniel Lee, I'm surprised she didn't kick the box. We don't know for sure. You know, one of them had a dent on the side.
I almost dropped it a little bit.
Holy see? See how she gets?
I was pissed.
We got Commander Green in the house. Gigi and Marco. Commander Green, thanks for joining. Let's see. We got Avengers Assemble. They gave it to me. absolutely cooked. Absolutely just in a rough spot. But she wasn't buying that one either. Let's see, we got the movie canon in the house. Hi, collectors, just dropping by real quick. Movie canon, thanks so much for joining. Action Figure Academy saying busted. Yeah, it was touch and go there for a second. Big Rib in the house. That's why I have most of my packages sent to UPS or FedEx for pickup. That is actually a good strategy. So I think a few people have mentioned that. But I'm also lazy though too. Like I want it on my doorstep. So I get it's more secure that way as well. But knock on wood, we've had really good luck with packages. So I like it right on my doorstep. But I might need to switch up my technique. Blue Tattoo. Hey everyone. Blue Tattoo. Thanks so much for joining. Ben Thomas is saying, I get everything delivered to work, but my relationship ended, so don't listen to my advice. But I don't think it was because of packages. But oh man, well, yeah, I maybe need to start getting it delivered to work or other stuff. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I switch it up. Calvin's telling me, I keep telling you, send a UPS store, but you're a glutton for punishment. I know. I didn't want to call you out by name, but Calvin. I know, Calvin. I get lazy and I'm missing a step here, but I need to be better. King Dingling saying she lifted heavy, mad. That's 90% of the gym I go to. Oh man, that's amazing. Keith Lee, there's no sneaking in a giant box like that into the house. You're right. Even if I was there to intercept, it was a faulty strategy. And last up, yeah. So Gigi, first of all, the first package that arrived, I think the one that you're picking up here, the massive box, is the tumbler from The Dark Knight. So the story on this one.
Okay, you don't have to let's move on from this.
No. I want to give the story.
Go ahead.
Wait, what do you?
Stop. Just go.
I'm so confused.
Just go.
I initially had that one pre-ordered when it first, so it's a reissue, right? Like they reissued the tumbler. When I first got into the hobby, that would have probably been over $1,000 to add. But because Hot Toys likes to go back and reissue things. So I think the MSRP is around $600, maybe a little bit more, maybe like closer to $650. So I initially had it pre-ordered. I realized I would have nowhere to put this thing. And this is before I was streaming back here. So I canceled that order, luckily got my NRD back. They've been running some insane discounts on Sideshow. So this item was eligible for a discount. So I want to say it was 30%. It might have been 35% off the vehicle and then used points. And it was $15 shipping. So the entire tumbler, which maybe we'll do an unboxing of someday, was I think $410 shipped. What say you to that?
I don't have anything to say. You know how I feel about vehicles.
But now that I've got this display space back here, I got a decision, or I got a spot for it.
Whatever.
Okay, so there's that. And then, so the other box was Obi-Wan Kenobi Darth Vader Deluxe. And I got that through Alter Ego. And because I had a bunch of points, that was $70 shipped. What do you say about that?
I don't know what that is.
Darth Vader.
Oh, another one?
I don't have any Darth Vaders. This will be my first Darth Vader.
That's not true.
Yeah, I don't have a Darth Vader.
Yeah, you do.
I don't. Where is it?
In the house, I think.
No, I don't have a Darth Vader.
Don't you have one with the mask kind of off?
You're talking about the cracked helmet?
Yeah.
No, that's what I just got. I didn't have that.
Oh God,
before.
that's so ugly.
That's the point. That's the point, Gigi.
Okay, I thought you had that one.
So anyway, so Gigi's not impressed by either of my great discounts I got. Big Rib saying I got that same discount on the tumbler. Big Rib, have you opened it already? Have you displayed it all? I'd love to know because I think I got a good spot for it. I'm going to display it with my Joker, with my Bruce Wayne, with my Dark Knight Batman. So I'm incredibly excited. Let's see. Caffeinated Comic Fan. We already have a tumbler at home. Also saying we already have a Vader at home. Yeah, she's not buying these at all. Danny is saying, Gigi, sell me his Vader for $70.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. No, Danny.
Danny, buy me some coffee and then we'll discuss.
How dare you, Danny? You vulture. What's up with the Falcon cockpit, though, Danny? Let's talk. Aaron Collects. What's up, fam? Hey, Aaron Collects. Thanks so much for joining.
Had you already ordered that vehicle or no?
The tumbler
Yeah.
you're talking about? So I ordered, so full disclosure, I ordered this before Christmas. But because they'll let you do payment plans and you can also defer payments, I put the NRD down and I did payments, but I deferred a bunch because I was like, I'm not ready to have Gigi see this box just yet. And so finally they're like, you can't push it back anymore. You got to pay the final payment of $140.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What's
So you already knew it was gonna be
I knew it
delivered.
was coming. I knew it was coming. But
Okay, it makes a lot of sense. You were very nice that
Tell
week.
me how I was nice. Tell me how I was
The
nice.
loan?
Yeah, well, you want to help people. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
It just makes a lot of sense. I knew that wasn't you. I knew that was a fake. I was very confused as to why you were agreeing.
The two are not.
It makes a lot of
The two are
freaking
not
sense.
completely interlinked. But happy husband, happy house.
Here,
If I'm happily collecting, getting what I
Here
want,
I
then
thought-
maybe you can get what you want.
here I thought was like, wow, Marco's becoming like a good person.
I am too. I think.
Wow, look at it, I'm so red.
Yeah, me too, actually. Anyway, let's see. King Dingling, you want to read this one?
Normally when I order something, I time delivery with taking my lady out for a nice dinner. After a while, when we would go out and she would ask what I bought. It makes
They can
so
already
much
tell.
sense
Wow.
now. Wow,
Are you
I was
upset or
so
are you-
naive. I was so naive.
I'm a good person.
I
that's
was
all.
literally very confused. I was like, okay. And I was even like, if you remember, I was like, okay, well, if you're comfortable with that. I was so fucking shocked. And now it makes sense. Okay.
I'm saying don't draw such a connection between the two, but you want to read this from Big Ray?
It took me about a month to open and display it. I had it hiding in the garage and was waiting for the right time. My wife is always around. Would you like crack it open, take it back? Oh,
Yeah, I've got to find the right time to unbox. Oh my gosh, it's raining here. It was just
Oh my.
90 degrees like 2 days ago, and now it's raining like a cold rain too. So I'm definitely not bringing it back here tonight. That's for sure. Well, dang. Well, glad you finally got it open and displayed, but probably will take me about the same time. You want to read this one from Commander Green?
the ATRT, I don't know what that is going to be the largest
Star
vehicle.
Wars vehicle.
Okay, I'll have once it gets released. I can't wait. What is it?
Heck yeah. So you
Like a
know
ship?
the walkers basically.
Oh.
Yeah. So the AT-AT would be, or the AT-AT would be the massive one. So this is just a little bit
Oh.
smaller, but yeah, that
Cool.
Commander Green.
Oh,
iconic,
that would
iconic.
be for some really good pictures. I
Yeah,
think.
absolutely. In the right hands there. Happy husband, happy universe.
I've never
Okay,
heard this
that's-
before. Never
It
ever.
just goes without saying normally. Let's see, Mojo. You want to read this one from Mojo?
Gigi, did you get your braces removed? If so, congrats. Yes, finally. Marco was like, how did they say anything? I was like, I don't know. He's like, when are you getting them removed? I don't know.
I was asking for years. Like, did they give you a timeline? When are the braces getting removed? She never gave me any insight. Until
I never asked.
She just came and they were off.
Oh,
She
yeah.
came back home and they were gone.
I wanted to see if he
I
noticed.
was like, fuck, finally. That's all I had to say. Yeah, maybe Falcon fan. Marco donated Kitty to go to the Falcon cockpit. I might have
I
to.
wouldn't put it past him.
Holy shit, I might have to. I like that idea right there. Let's see, we got Yomo in the house. New father, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Oh,
Yomo,
wow.
thanks
Congrats.
for being in here. Congratulations on all
Aw.
the big life accomplishments there. Let's see, you want to read this one from Figure
Hi there, you two. What's up, my collectors? Happy Friday. Sorry, that
Figure
was great.
Craft. Thanks for being in here. And happy Friday as well. Keith Lee, in all seriousness, inspect your tumbler. Mine came with a couple of small issues and ended up getting a further discount from Sideshow.
Wow.
That's a good point. Thank you for the reminder. I do need to inspect it. It's been a really busy week, and so hoping to get around to it this weekend. But this weekend's looking pretty busy too, so we'll see. But thank you for the pointer, and maybe I can get a better discount too. I'll just tell them, like, hey, the black's not black enough. I was expecting OLED blacks, but here we are.
What, the Tumblr?
Of the Tumblr. I'm joking.
Oh.
You want to read this one from Big Red?
My wife actually saw the Tumblr. I was waiting to hear it from her. She said, "Ooh, that's cool."
I'm thinking Gigi might like this because she likes the bigger pieces anyways, so
That's true.
I'm gonna have to get your reactions live. I don't think we can do a live unboxing. We just don't have the have the space to do it. But glad your wife liked it, and I think Gigi will too. We got Thrawn's
But where?
office in
Hold
the
on,
house.
sorry. Big Rib, where did you put it? Like, how do you have it? Just do you know?
No, so let us know. Do you have it like on a garage shelf? Do you have it on a Modja case or Modja space? Let us know what you're using, because my plan right here is this garage shelf. One of those racks will be for the tumbler. I still need to order the acrylic though. I'm sleeping on that. But Thrawn's office, thanks so much for joining. Let's see, we got Caleb Collects in the house. What's up, Caleb? Thanks so much for joining. You want to read this one from Commander Green?
I might have to move out if Hot Toys ever announces the Anakin Jedi Starfighter.
Yeah, that tease. They're not putting it away for good. So with them now having competition from Jazz Inc., I could see it happening. I could see it. I'm sure we'll talk more about that on LWO. Let's see, Ben saying congrats to Yomo. OG fan in the house. OG fan, thanks so much for joining. Let's see, you want to read this one from Yomo?
Thank you. I'm currently burping my son while watching.
Amazing, Yomo. That's awesome. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, and congrats again. Keith Lee's saying, Gigi, You saw the face. You saw the face. Caleb's asking, which RoboCop is in the display? This is the RoboCop from 3, so the most recent one that just came out. Really happy with it, and I'm not a huge RoboCop person, but so that's one that I slept on for a bit. But it's too beautiful of a figure. I obviously grew up with RoboCop, had a bunch of the action figures. I don't know why I'm saying RoboCop like that, but yeah, so highly recommend if you could still find it. It's a cool piece. Caleb saying, got my DX28 Vader coming in a couple weeks. Best Vader. I'm excited to open that one too.
Is that the ugly one?
Yeah, that's the ugly one that Gigi doesn't like. But yeah, my first Vader, and incredibly excited to unbox that.
I could have sworn you had a Vader.
You would
What
think
was I
that
looking at?
maybe Darth Maul.
No. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite characters of all time, but just was waiting for the right version. So Thrawn's office saying, I recently got an OLED TV, and when my wife watches it, can you read this?
Oh my God.
It's too
I
small.
can't go more than 2 minutes without commenting on how deep the blacks are. She's so annoyed by it. Oh my God. Same. Same. He was like, can you tell the difference? No, I literally cannot tell the difference. It's the same. It's the same.
So we may have mentioned this on the last stream, but I can't recall the timing. I just upgraded from a 55-inch OLED from, I want to say it was 2017 is when I bought it, and then just bought a 65-inch OLED in the newest, well, not the newest model, but last year's model, basically. And the difference between 55 and 65 is massive. Like, I'm blown away. The OLED technology has even improved a lot over those 5 years. And I asked Gigi, like how incredible is this? And what did you tell me? Yeah. It's like, I can't really tell the difference. I was like, okay, now you're just being a contrarian, because there's no way.
I just said, okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say I see it when I don't.
At least the size. Come on. You size queen. Caleb saying, ugly Vader, tisk, tisk, tisk.
It's so
Oh,
gross.
man, that's the point, though.
It looks like a thumb. So ugly.
That's a deep cut right there. Let's see. Big Rib saying, I have it on a garage shelf that I pimped out. Also have the Batman Begins standing next to it, shining her up. Oh, that's okay. That's an elite display. That's awesome. Go ahead.
Nothing.
No, say it.
I saw that you bought the light. I don't know what that thing. The Batman.
Oh, the bat signal. Yeah.
So
It's all part of
you're
the
so
same.
terrible.
So I did get the Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman, and I got the deluxe.
I thought you
version.
already have him too.
No, I just had the motorcycle. I didn't have the Pattinson bicycle. I mean, I didn't have the Pattinson himself.
Oh, that's Twilight guy. The Twilight guy.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the one. Let's see. OG fan. He has a Vader. The other collected hit it in the eye. Oh man, I can only be so lucky. So lucky.
Turns off his. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I just don't. It's night and day. I don't think.
Oh god, OLED is just. I did watch Multiverse of Madness, and this was like the IMAX one that's on Disney Plus. And even so, I watched that, and then I watched the 4K Blu-ray of Dune 1. Blown away. Like, both were just incredible. Figurecraft, will the both of you grace us with your presence at CaliCon? It'd be cool to finally meet you. Philly, I will be there. Gigi, unfortunately, will not. So
I wasn't invited.
Yeah, she totally was invited, but I think
Why?
when it was being planned, she wasn't sure what was going on with her job. I think she may have had a hearing around the same time. So yeah, but looking forward to meeting you as well, and Gigi, definitely next time. So let's see. Thrawn's office saying my wife is the same. You know, there's no convincing them. There's no convincing them. Let's see. Caffeinated comic fan saying, "I'm with you, Gigi. I don't like nutsack Bader." All right, how do I ban somebody? Oh man, Thrawn's office is saying it's like watching everything for the first time. Yeah, it really is. No, it really, really is.
I don't see it.
How about the OLED pixel count? Yeah. Another one of Gigi's favorite topics. Thrawn's office saying, "Are you guys coming to New York Comic Con?" Not for Gigi and myself, but others in the chat. Let Thrawn's office know if you are. So yeah, but hope to make it out to New York again. It's been probably 10 years since we've gone, so hopefully someday soon. With that, Gigi, let's get into our first Gigi judges, and I've got a few dark side figures here for you. Characters that you're probably not going to be too familiar with because they're definitely very deep cuts. Both are video game figures, so I don't necessarily need you, unless you've got like specific questions for the chat about the lineage of these. But first up is Darth Revan, and just from a strictly aesthetic perspective, how do you feel about this one?
Confused.
Okay, why are you confused?
His armor or whatever this is looks very like old-timey, right?
Yeah.
Like almost like gladiator-like, and then the mask looks more modern.
I see. Okay.
So I don't know how I feel about
And
that.
I will say the design of the armor is likely very intentional. So this game takes place way before the original Star Wars films. So it's kind of like, like it's the Old Republic is the era it's called. So that design is probably very intentional. I could see how you could say like the helmet is not really consistent.
It's too red.
Okay.
Like if it was like a little bit more like
desaturated maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to be viewing this on an OLED. Maybe I need an OLED back here because who knows? I can't even tell if this is the red.
The red is too vibrant, I feel like, but I do like the cape.
He's got a cape. He's got two lightsabers.
Why is it hot pink?
I don't think it's hot pink. I think it's just purple.
That's definitely hot pink.
That's
magenta.
It's just
Okay.
It's the coloring of the screen.
Okay.
These LCDs, you just can't.
Wow.
All right.
God,
so anything else about this figure, or you're just kind of whatever about it?
I mean, it looks cool. You can kind of tell it's from Star Wars.
Okay, you can kind of tell it's from Star Wars. I will say if you bought it directly from the event that's happening overseas, you get a special commemorative. That's rough. Special commemorative red coin. If you buy it from Sideshow, the limited edition, you get a special commemorative gold coin. And then if you just buy it other places, you don't get a coin at all. Gigi, what are your thoughts about those throw-ins for like special editions? Does that interest you at all?
Is it the same amount?
Technically no, because you could probably get it from other mom and pop shops for cheaper than you would trying to chase these ones.
I'm never gonna see this coin. It's gonna go in like your.
It'd probably just stay in the box, honestly. But that's it's collector stuff, right? Like collectors are gonna want to chase the more rare stuff. So
I wouldn't see it with this one, but what do I know?
Yeah, true. True. Okay, Gigi, pancakes for Darth Revan.
I don't love it. It makes me confused, and it's like if I didn't know, I mean I don't know, I'd be like, I think that's Star Wars, but I also think that you took a head sculpt and put it to another like body.
Okay, that's how it feels. Like it feels mashed together.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do like the cape. I think my issue is with the red face mask.
Okay, that's just the design, I guess, and I can't recall how true that is to the game, but okay, good point. How many pancakes did you say?
5.5.
5.5 for Revan, Future Grail.
Oh,
Future figure
it is?
Year. Oh, for sure.
Oh God!
This is one that people have been clamoring for.
Oh wow!
Years, so. But that's why we like to get your perspective. You're coming at this from a totally different place than the echo chamber.
I mean, no disrespect.
No disrespect whatsoever, but Fearcraft saying you can always hang out with my wife Gigi. She's not too thrilled since it's my first time.
Oh, is she going? Or no?
To CaliCon? Yeah, but Philly's in SoCal, so
Oh.
yeah, I'm not sure what the setup is, but let us know. You want to read this one?
What's up?
The name, because it's too small.
Miami's Nemesis 1.
My nemesis, thank you so much for joining. Let's see. Caleb saying Darth Revan, the Jedi turned Sith, then back to Jedi, and back to Sith. He's a confusing.
Okay, that makes sense that tracks with his outfit.
Uh-huh.
That makes a lot of sense. I get it.
Okay, so now you're more into it. Does your score change at all?
I'll go up to a 6.
OG fan is saying 1 point Gigi for nailing it with old timey. It's an interesting. You know what?
I speak the language of the crowd.
So I put this one in here specifically because I knew you'd want to see more about the armor. So I guess
I do like.
predicted.
Yeah.
Danny's. You want to read this one?
Kinda tell it's from Star Wars.
So
I do like the cloak.
Thrawn's office saying his gold is better. Red kind of looks like a carnival thing. Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even like even if it is like a red, but like a dusty red,
Okay.
you know?
We'll
It's
talk to
too
Hot Toys.
bold.
We'll see if we can get it shaped
It's
up
too
for
bold.
the final. Yeah. And in full disclosure, this is a very old video game. Now I'm sure this character has shown up in comic books or other media, but the game I'm sure is probably hard to take and then reproduce into like a modern figure. So they are supposed to make a remake of the first because there's multiple Knights of the Old Republic. But
So is he just in the video game, or is he like in other?
that
like,
I don't
does
know. I
he
think
pop
I think
up
he's alluded
other
to in other
places?
things, but I
Okay.
don't know if this character specifically shows up in comics or other books. That is a blind spot for me.
So is he kind of on the same page as what's the guy with the green that like looks cool, but nobody really knew anything about him?
The guy with the green that looks cool, but
Boba Fett.
nobody. Oh, Boba Fett. No, you get more insight into this character from the game.
But I'm saying like he's like not good or bad, right? Or he's good and bad.
I would let the
Or no?
chat tell us whether that's a fair comparison. I'm too much of a casual to say for sure, but let's see. OG fan is saying Star Wars collectors are nuts about coins. It's the whole thing. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. All right, so they're playing to the right audience. Caleb saying Darth Revan is badass. That's all you need to know. That's
Okay.
all you need to know. Read this one from Thrawn's office.
If you Thrawn.
Is that how I said it? Thrawn?
No, I think that is how you say it.
Thrawn is the name of a character. from
Yes,
Star Wars.
I know, of course. If you can produce a coin on demand, say at a bar or something, everyone will think you're cool and buy you drinks.
So it's gonna pay for itself. Is what I'm hearing. I love it.
Okay.
Captain Comic Fan is a good clarification. It's a Mandalorian mask. So yeah, so
okay.
your comparison to Boba Fett is correct on that front. For sure.
Wow, I'm
Yeah.
so knowledgeable.
There you blah 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 saying the exact right answer. Commander Green saying, "Gigi,
I'm
you're
fired. Why?
because you don't like Revan. It's just
Oh.
a beloved character.
I mean, like some of his costume.
Some of his costume. There you go. We got D'Lo the Collector in the house. D'Lo, first time. I'm already offended. D'Lo, yeah, you tuned in at a wrong time here.
If you're not offended 2 minutes in,
Yeah.
I'm not doing my job.
This might be a little too casual, but no, appreciate you hopping in there. You want to read this one?
Was Gigi military? She says tracks and only heard that in military. Yes, I was in the military.
Gigi was, yeah. Another tell for how just how her demeanor is in general. But that's awesome.
Wow.
You were born to be in the military.
Oh
I'm
my
just saying.
God.
You have that characteristic to you. Let's see. Caleb saying Revan has been in books and comics. Okay.
Oh, okay. So there's a story there. Okay.
Yeah, no. So a lot more history, I guess, than just the video games. Caffeinated Comic Fan saying game, books, and comics, but originally created for the game. Okay, there you go.
Is this an old game?
It is, yeah. So
I
like
haven't
when I was in
heard.
high school is when
Oh,
the first
wow.
one was out. So
Okay.
it's an OG, but I did recently buy it on Switch. So if you want to play it together,
Okay.
Oh, you heard it here first. Gigi's interested in
It
playing.
kind of reminds me of like Mortal Kombat a little bit. Him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not something that I would think, but I
Look
like
it.
that.
He
Okay,
looks kind of
yeah.
like. Look it. Look it.
Yeah. You're not completely off base with that. So I like that. Let's see. Sayful, you want to read this one?
How do you say his name?
Sayful.
Revan? No.
Yeah.
Transition from good to bad to good from what I know. Boba morally gray throughout.
Okay, that's a good clarification. All right. Thank you for that, Sayful.
I am interested in his backstory.
All right, we'll play the game.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight. OG fan is saying 1 point Gigi. Boba Fett is neither good nor bad, but more chaotic neutral. Oh, chaotic neutral. I like that term.
I do
That's
like
awesome.
that. I'm gonna refer to myself as that. I'm just chaotic neutral.
It's true. It's true. Big Rib saying, all I know about Revan is he looks like a badass motherfucker. So I got him.
MF.
Okay.
Language.
This is pancakes. Guys. Yeah.
Okay, I am intrigued. The chat is making me like I want to know more about
You
him.
want to know more?
Okay, I'm interested.
All right, Gigi, we got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. There's fan saying he is, however, badass. Yeah, I love that. Thrawn's off saying nice. I caught that. Oh boy. Let's see. OG fan. Was Gigi a Marine? Thanks for your service. Do you want to say what?
No, I was Air Force, but I did think about the Marines. It just didn't work with my timeline.
And Thrawn's office saying, yes, thank you for your service. Yeah, Gigi's a badass. And the basic training that she did in San Antonio when it was that humid, I went to go visit her and I almost passed out. I was like, how do y'all just march in fatigues in this weather? I'll never understand. But yeah, better people than me for sure. So Gigi, that's one dark side character. And so a little bit of background, Hot Toys is doing a dark side event. So they're announcing a bunch of dark side characters. The next one I want to talk to you about, Thrawn's office is saying, I'm Air Force 2.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you for your service. That's awesome. So the other one I want to share with you is Lord Starkiller.
Wow,
Now,
what a name. Is that his actual name? Because I know
he's also
sometimes
known
the
as
names are...
Starkiller. So I have very few... So I've had this for a while. So
Sure.
I have very few Black Series figures, but because they don't often make video game characters,
Okay.
I had to get Starkiller in this size. So this is what he normally looks like, what you're holding.
Okay.
And then what you're seeing here is the ultimate version. Now, I was kind of hoping that they would announce a more normal type of Starkiller.
This is Star Wars as well.
This is Star
See
Wars
what
as
I
well.
mean? It looks like a little bit more like... I don't know. It doesn't... These two look very different from what... To me, anyway.
From what you normally think of when it comes to Star Wars.
Yeah.
But they are both made for video games, too.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that's his normal look.
Interesting.
This is the final, I guess it's from a downloadable content where he's like in his final form and taking on Luke Skywalker and basically killing all these really strong characters. So Gigi,
I am interested in this because it seems like it's more of like a fighting thing. It's like more, right? Like the Wolverine type things.
Oh, the claws? Yeah.
You'd have to be up close to, instead of like...
Yeah, so he can attack you with his force powers. He can scratch you with his claws. He can hit you with the lightsabers.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty badass. Let's see. Thrawn's office is saying, I've had this for a while. I literally have had that for a long time. Let's see. Caffeinated Comic Fans giving us some more background if you want to read that.
Fought in the original Mandalorian War as a Jedi, but the horrors of the war led him to the dark side, so he came back from the war like Caesar crossing the Rubicon and started to conquer the Republic.
Amazing. Okay. Thank you for that summary because that's...
This
that's
guy
awesome.
Or the other guy?
The other guy.
Okay.
So Starkiller was Darth Vader's apprentice.
Okay.
So that's kind of his background. So he would be sent out to do bidding for Darth Vader. And then in the video game, you're playing as this guy and just wrecking shit, basically. Like, he was incredibly overpowered. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in their backstories.
Okay.
You can...
And we... So
yes, the chat has convinced me.
So what I bought on Switch contains both these games and then also the Knights of the Old Republic games. So it's like a bunch of Star Wars games.
So is it like a fighting? Or
This one is more like a third-person action game, so almost like God of War, kind of.
Oh, okay. Less
And
interested.
then Knights of the Old Republic's more RPG, kind of like
Mortal Kombat?
no, that'd be more like a fighting game. RPG
Oh.
is more like you run up and then you pick what attack you're gonna do, and then the other person picks. I'll show you. It's
Less interested.
yeah,
But
not necessarily your thing, but
yeah. Okay.
the figure alchemist in the house. Thank you so much for joining.
Hi.
All right, Gigi. So, any more thoughts on Lord Starkiller?
I hope this is not Grail because I hate it. I kind of
You hate it.
don't
Wait,
like
you went
this at
from-
all. I don't like it.
What do you
It
not like
doesn't
about
have a cape. It looks like it doesn't. This is not Star Wars for me.
What about it doesn't feel like Star Wars to you? Because part of you're kind of onto something though, because it is something that was created on the side of like
Yeah,
original
I could
Star
tell.
Wars. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't like it. I just everything about this. There's a character that it reminds me of, but it's not coming. It has to be like a Star. No, what's the game I'm thinking about? The fighter game. Anyway, it
Mortal
reminds
Kombat?
me. Yeah, the bad guy. No, the bad guy from Ninja Turtles.
Shredder.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is what this reminds me of.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, you're not completely off base there. There is a little bit of Shredder in here, for
Yeah.
sure, especially with the claws. So
Yeah, I don't love this. I don't like the helmet. It looks too round. I have the helmets on these are not good for me.
I'm gonna be honest. I really thought Gigi was. Oh, this is awesome. You should get this one. I like
Wow.
that side character. Is it because
I do like the dark side characters. That is correct. I was excited about this.
he doesn't have a cape, but he's got like these floaty
No,
things. That
I
kind of
don't-
counts. That's kind of.
Wow, how the turned have tables. I literally said that about Wanda. You said doesn't have a cape. I said that kind of counts.
Okay. Well,
Look at here you are,
either die the
full
hero-
circle.
or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Figurecraft is saying, you want to read this one?
And all this was before Ashoka?
Ahsoka. Yeah. Follow your
which
heart, you know this
is confusing because in the timeline it was the opposite. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm too much of a casual to actually know how those timelines intersect because it's been a while since I played those games. But yeah, hard for me to say. But someone in the chat will definitely know. So
Yeah, I would be interested in where on the timeline is it. Yeah, where this is.
I think that. So I think Ahsoka. Oh yeah, so Ahsoka would have been when he was Anakin, and then when he was Vader, this was his apprentice, right? Is that?
So is
that
this
all
more
lined up?
modern?
This would be closer to modern day.
Okay.
But if you remember, it's all in a galaxy far, far
Yeah,
away.
yeah,
so
yeah. Of course.
It's all a long time ago. A long time ago. Let's see. You want to read this one from? Oh, never mind. This one here.
The Force Unleashed is very similar to the new Jedi Fallen Order games, just a lot more unhinged.
You've seen me play the Fallen Order one. Maybe she has.
For Star Wars?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Incredible games. I still need to play Jedi Survivor, so I've got it. I think that's next up on my list after I beat God of War. Let's see. OG fan saying busted. Yeah. Whoops.
It's like literally the same thing.
Daniel Lee's saying correct. Okay. Post Return of the Jedi. Got it. Figurecraft saying, Marco, is Gigi not familiar with Ahsoka? Did you watch the show? Gigi, you would love it. So funny, we actually started watching the show together. Gigi, what do you think of Ahsoka?
It was too slow for me. She is my girl. I do love
She
her.
does love Rosario.
Also, I just don't know how to say the name. English is my second language. So I am always like, is the H? Oh, I always saw ASH. That's why I thought it was Ashoka. It's called dyslexia, okay?
There it is. Okay, so Gigi, how many pancakes for Lord Starkiller?
Ugh. Oh, God. Do I like it more or I feel like I like it less than the other guy.
Less than Revan. Okay, I
Yeah.
think that's the right take. I think this one is a little less impressive. There's less to it. Like there's some cool details.
It's like cool, but I don't love. I think it's the helmet. Honestly,
Okay.
like the claws are cool, but the helmet, I don't like it.
Yeah, this one I'm struggling with because I do love the character Starkiller. I did love the games. I think I played this DLC. I don't really remember, honestly. So again, this wasn't necessarily the version that I would have wanted, but I love the dark side characters. I like this design a lot, so I want to get it. I do want to get it, but you're saying no?
Veto.
Gigi says no. Who in the chat says yes, though? That's what really matters. Okay, so Gigi, you're not in favor of me getting this one at all.
No.
And how many pancakes?
It doesn't even make sense. Like a 5.
5.
Why would he have these things like by his, like if he's supposed to be a fighter, I mean the neck to protect his neck, I guess, but it doesn't make him very fast.
He doesn't have to be fast. He has force. He's force sensitive.
Does he? Can he like?
Yeah. You can do it all. We'll play the game together because I think you'll enjoy that one. Let's see. Captain Comic fan saying, hand in your nerd card, Danny. You hate to see it. And maybe your Falcon cockpit, hand that over as well. So, Gigi, next up, I'm going to go and choose an actor, a character that I think is an all-time character for you.
Yes!
You may say this character is the definitive Willy Wonka.
He is! We don't have to have this conversation again.
Gene Wilder, definitive Willy Wonka. Definitely not Johnny Depp.
Well, agree to disagree. However, I did watch the new Wonka, and what's the guy's name? Timothy Chalamet. He is not. Whoever casted him, terrible job.
Yeah,
terrible job.
I wasn't a big fan.
I liked the movie, but just awful.
So Gigi, we're going to talk about your Willy Wonka.
Yes.
So Jack Sparrow, I know Johnny Depp's your boy. This one has 3 different SKUs or SKUs, if you will. So let's talk pricing. We didn't really talk pricing on the other two. The other two were about $275.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. So yeah, kind of like in line. This one had 3 different SKUs. Now the highest end SKU, and chat, correct me if I'm wrong here, because it's been a while since I looked at these prices, but this highest end SKU is the artisan, what they call, right? So the rooted hair that they normally do, that's rooted wool hair, along with rooted wool dreadlocks, I think would be the appropriate way to describe those front pieces. So all of the hair is rooted, and then the bandana is actual material. This one runs for about $600.
Oh my.
Yeah. So all said and done, like once you pay the tax and shipping.
Sure.
About $600. Now there's a deluxe version that comes with the cool base, so you get everything that you would get with the artisan, but it doesn't have the rooted. The front part's not rooted, so these parts are plastic, like the dreadlocks and the rest of it are plastic, and then the bandana's plastic. I want to say for in the mid 3s.
Okay.
So there's a big jump to get that artisan, right? So it's a mid 3s, pushing 4s once you factor in tax and shipping and such. Then there's a final version that's just a standard version that still does come with the wheel. So let's see.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
Oh wow, okay. So it still does come with the wheel. You just don't get the cool base. You don't get the rooted front portions of the hair. You get a plastic bandana. And that one can be had for under $300 basically. So Gigi, I want to ask you.
Yes.
Yeah, right? So they kind of gave something for everyone. Oops.
Yeah.
Kind of give something for everyone, but I do want to ask if this is a character that you love.
Yes.
Here's a side by side here. So here you kind of see the plastic.
Oh yeah.
Versus the.
Yeah.
Actually no, sorry. This isn't a side.
I was gonna say.
All of it's plastic.
You can't really tell the difference.
Yeah. So this is the version that would have all the plastic, but see the back hair is still rooted. So if this is a character that you love.
Yes.
Is it worth just paying that extra, just getting the best version possible?
No.
Because it's Jack Sparrow, they're probably not going to make another one of these again.
No.
Okay. Tell us why.
Well, because if you're going to have it for a long time, right? Like this would always be in my display.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like
because he's so hot.
Put away. He is so hot. So like I don't know, the rooted just makes me like nervous because like the dust, I would just get the
But
cheap
they all
one.
have some rooting though, right? So the back port. So this is the version that's not rooted here. Excuse me. The front dreads. I'm not describing this very well. But
Yeah,
these are all
you're terrible.
plastic.
Yeah.
But then the back is still always going to be rooted in
I
every
like
different
that.
SKU. Okay, so
But then the cheapest one has no rooted.
The cheapest one no. So this is the cheapest one we're looking at here.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would get this.
So it has some rooting, but these pieces are plastic, so it's not going to look as realistic.
And also I don't know. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about, but the bandana, I feel like you'd have some issues like if it moves, if it's like real cloth, and the plastic one, I feel like you wouldn't have that issue.
Okay.
So
okay.
I just get the cheaper one, even though this is probably like my favorite character. Like yeah.
But you still would go for the cheapest one. Okay. So as Danny says here, and we're going to get to something special here in a second. Gigi is practical. I dig it. Yeah. So she's
that's right, Danny.
She's pragmatic like I am. Yeah. So that's what I did. So I ended up going with.
Oh my god!
I ended up going with the cheapest one. You know that I do enjoy the Pirates movies. They're not like my.
I've never seen you watch one.
Wow. Well, they came out before we were even dating, first of all. But
wow.
I do like this character. He's on Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland Parks, which I love. First of all, I got to get to this. Andreas IB with the super chat.
He is so hot.
My God, he's so hot. Andreas, for that, thank you.
The way he
much.
talks is very hot to me.
Thank you, and for that, this is what you get.
Right to jail.
He is hot.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Ugh, the way he talks is so hot.
Okay, so Gigi likes the dark features for sure.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
That is a thing.
And he's funny.
Some may say I look. if you close your eyes, and I do a weird voice.
Yeah.
Ben Thoms is saying I'm with Gigi on Jack. I went with the deluxe sculpted version, not artisan. Oh, nice, Ben. Okay, so didn't realize you had already secured one. I didn't even go with the deluxe. I just went with the standard version because it comes with the wheel. And someone in the chat remind me what the wheel is called. But yeah, it's
wait, the one you got comes with the wheel?
Yeah, every SKU comes with the wheel. So that's the accessory I would have wanted. And then also it comes with some rooting, and you get the jack. The figure Alchemist. You want to read this one?
Artisan is $4.95, deluxe is $3.30, and standard is $2.90. Honestly, I feel like the standard or deluxe may be the way to go on this guy. That's a lot of money to be saved. Yeah, for sure.
Figure Alchemist, thank you so much for doing your homework, because we obviously didn't, or I obviously didn't.
So the deluxe is $40 more than the standard, and it comes with just
like
a little
special
bit more
base
root
that
in
has
here.
like some water on it.
Oh.
Yeah, so on the deluxe and the standard, same figure, same base figure.
Oh, I see.
You just get like a cooler base.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm conflicted.
You may consider the deluxe because.
No, I'm conflicted because I'm proud of you for going with the obvious choice.
Yeah, right?
And also because I really like this figure. But
so part of you is like, dang, like I like this figure. We should have gotten the best version of it.
No. I'm proud of you, but it's like I don't want to be happy for you.
Oh, I see. Okay. Very healthy. They always say very healthy for your significant other to actively root against you. I think that they put that as a tenet for a very
I don't want to give you praise,
Fair enough. Ben's correcting me here. Helm. Yes, so the name of the wheel is the helm. Thank you, Ben. Looking forward to grabbing your helm next time I see you. Let's see. Danny Lee, Marco say savvy. Oh boy. So all right, so Jack, but you like this figure though. So how many pancakes?
Yeah. Oh my God, all of them. Oh God, so good.
Sorry, we're gonna get out of that. We're just gonna talk about it.
Look at the facial expressions. I literally can hear him talking. Just the best.
Look at that smirk.
So good. Oh my God.
Yeah. So he comes in with multiple face plates.
Multiple?
Yeah.
Wow, they really outdid themselves here.
They really did.
Oh my God, you're terrible at this.
I know. I'm a mess right now.
Ugh, so good. Yeah,
okay,
all the pancakes. Literally, if I could give
all the pancakes.
Unlimited.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This one's so good.
Right to jail.
Look at it.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing bad to say.
We got one that Gigi likes. We got one. So, all right. Well, Gigi, looking forward. We'll do a live unboxing when that comes.
Can I have it?
Yeah, that'll be part of your collection. We'll do a live unboxing just to see if it lives up to the hype for you. So.
Oh my God, his smirks.
Wow, relax. Do we need to cool you down a little bit? Wow. A little bit of red here. Gigi, the last one I want to talk about. So the last Gigi judges we have for today is a figure that's kind of been talked to death, but I do. This is just a funny picture. I just wanted to show. I just wanted to show this to you because we have way more data, or data, as one would say, at this point in time. But when this dropped, so we've got the InArt Pattinson Batman with the rooted hair. We've got the Hot Toys Pattinson Batman with the sculpted hair. And then this is the statue that Queen Studios, the same company that does InArt, did. So Gigi, I just want to know, okay, obviously the Batman is $500 from InArt, and the Hot Toys version is significantly less. It depends what SKU you get, but if you're going to go with the sculpted version, so let's just focus on these two. I want to know, so let's say it's a $200 difference. I want to know, do you think it's worth paying that much more? Are you seeing the extra realism? Again, this is kind of a funny picture because we've gotten way more in-hand reviews. This might not be completely indicative of the results.
Okay, well, you're not doing. You're not.
It was the side comparison. I want to get your thoughts on.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hate them both, but
Really, you hate them both?
yeah, I don't. I feel like he kind of looks more like, what's the Phoenix guy?
He is. What?
No, the Joker guy.
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, he
Okay.
kind of looks like he's giving me more of the vibe on the left. Again, though, it doesn't really matter to me because I would just put the cowl on him.
Got it.
You know?
And so on that point, so I believe this is from Jetta Patrol's video. This is Hot Toys on the left, and this is InArt on the right. So both of the cowl scopes. Are you seeing any difference here?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you are seeing a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
The color, this guy on the left is thicker.
Okay, you're looking a little bit chunkier.
I would say, I don't say chunky, I'd just say
Is a little
thick.
tight.
Yeah,
there.
the neck piece, like he has more of a neck over here.
And I will say that people buy. Okay, there's just a picture of him from the movie. People do buy secondhand collars to make the Hot Toys one a bit better.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of the. I mean, the armor looks kind of the same. Yeah, the one on
But you're feeling like the InArt one is better, is what you're thinking.
For $200.
Well, there is a sculpted version that you can get. It just wouldn't have that rooted hair, obviously, right? You wouldn't have that.
I feel
same
like I would
level.
need to see the actual pictures. Like this
Okay,
is
next time we'll put the actual pictures. This one was kind of an afterthought because I didn't think we'd have enough time to talk about it. So I just wanted to get your high level thoughts.
For $200. No, I don't like the guy's face anyway.
You
so I would
don't
just
his
like
face in
wouldn't want to
general?
see him
I see.
anyway.
Okay, all right.
Team Jacob all the way, number one. Yeah, I would just put the cowl on him and be done. Call it a day.
Well, there's that. First of all, just want to say OG fans saying, wow, Jack got the IHOP rating. That's amazing.
So hot.
Ben Thomas with the super chat. Toward the second Jack Sparrow for the bedroom. Ben, we found that Jack Sparrow is an aphrodisiac. Ben, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. And for that, you get sent
right to jail.
our favorite clip. We say that to each other so often. It's probably not healthy. Right to jail. Right to jail. Ben, thank you, brother. Really appreciate you. Collecting Weekly in the house. Sexy.
That's very weird.
That's all it says on there. You gotta read this from...
The rooted hair makes the sculpted hair look so weird in these photos. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, so let's just
I'm
go
like
back to that really quick.
Yeah, it's just like not a good picture. I feel like you're the issue on
I'm
these.
normally the issue, but yeah, I will say, so I do already have the Hot Toys sculpted hair version. And yeah, the rooted hair.
I thought you
just
didn't
seeing
have. I thought you didn't
It's
have.
in the house, yeah.
Oh, that's the one you ordered?
He came with the bat signal and everything.
Oh.
Yeah. Right
Okay,
to jail.
show it to me.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. when
Yeah,
we get back
but
in the
I
house.
agree. It's
But yeah,
just
you're right.
like a weird picture.
It's a tough comparison. It's a really tough comparison because it does make it look not very good, but having it in hand, it's pretty damn good. So yeah, they're just weird to see side by side. You want to read this one?
Gigi sums up 30 streams worth of comments so well. They're both shit. I'd put the cow on.
Gigi has spoken. The definitive opinion. Oh my
I mean, mean, it's not even such an easy solution. Just
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 put the mask on.
put the mask on.
Think about that value you get when you get the figure with both masks. You get both options.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
She may hate me. She may hate me. Well, with that, I think we're probably going to wrap up here. Gigi, anything else that you want to talk about?
Oh my god, yes. I think I had like an issue that I wanted to pick with you, and I can't remember. See, this is why you got to let me in the beginning.
This wasn't about the boxes coming?
No, I don't remember. See? You don't let me do my thing. You don't let me vent immediately.
I'm giving you all
yeah, but at the end, I had to use a lot of brain power right now.
You've used up all your energy.
yes.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if this was it, but I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are going to CaliCon next weekend, and we had discussed that you were not going to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, okay.
Correct? Is that correct?
We did, yes.
And now, then exactly what I said was going to happen happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so where are we at now?
What do you mean? Also, Gigi loves when I say, what do you mean? Hold on, let me think. What do you say?
Are you going to go?
Yes, I am going to go. And we talked about this already. I bought my ticket.
No, we did not discuss.
I said if I pay a tax.
Oh!
Yeah, come on.
Yes,
No,
you're
now
right.
you're the
I
one
had a
that's been-
hearing yesterday.
No, you're the
Sorry,
one
my
that's been-
brain is
I
mush.
said if I pay the tax, then let me just put that tax money, the same exact money that I would pay for Disneyland.
Yeah, okay.
For a
That's correct.
1-day park hopper, $240. It's not insignificant. And I said, okay, listen, I didn't initially plan to, but all the guys are going. It's going to be Danny's first time going in a long time. I want to be there when he loses his Galaxy's Edge virginity. And so, yeah, so blame Danny. Actually, you know what? I forgot. Danny said he'll pay the tax.
Danny, we still have not gone to brunch, so
There we go.
you're a liar, number one.
We're going to sort this all out over brunch.
Yeah.
Danny will figure it out. I know you just got back, so we'll...
Yeah.
But what a man. What a guy here. Let's see. You want to read this one?
Yes, vague and misleading. That's correct. That is correct, OG fan, because this is kind of how it went. I said, hey, if you're going to go to Disneyland, you should buy the tickets because this is the last time I can get the military discount. And he was like, no, I don't think I'm going to go. So I was like, okay, I think you're going to end up wanting to go. And then sure enough, what happened? Now you're paying full price, like a fool.
True, because if I would have gotten the discounted tickets, I would have had to buy 3 days, but it probably would have been not that much more expensive than just 1 day of
Ugh, what a sucker.
peasant amount. Yeah, so I paid like a damn fool. So
Bring me
Gigi,
something nice.
I'll bring you.
Not the cup.
We used to collect these Starbucks cups, and Mario found one that's like a California Adventure specific one, and it has like Cap Shield. It has, I want to say, the Matterhorn on there. Oh no, so it couldn't have been. I think it was all Disneyland, but it had all this representation. And I told her, I was like, "Hey, do you want this?" She said, "Don't bring that. Don't buy that." But,
We have so many mugs.
we do, but we can swap one out.
Okay.
Only $35. Come on.
Okay, bring me something good though, like
Anything-
a treat.
Of course I will. Anything else that you want to vent about, Gigi?
I'm sure there was something that I really, really wanted to vent about, but now I can't remember.
All the boxes that came, the Vince Carter, perhaps.
What is that? I didn't even notice that one. What is
so
that?
much like these figures here, but
Oh,
Yeah, so
that's
it's a
the one that you
basketball.
said. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a basketball player. I've never
basketball
heard of
player.
this person.
you don't know Vince Carter. He even played for the Kings for a bit. He played for like 20 years
Show me a picture.
between the legs slam dunk contest.
It means nothing. Show me a
Arm in
picture.
the rim. Vince Carter here. We're gonna show you right now. Vince Carter Interbay. I'm just very behind on opening my stuff at this point.
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't know who that is.
So this is the piece here. I should have gone with I went
no,
directly
definitely
through the
not.
company. But I should have just gone with Entertainment Earth because they got free shipping. They've got a way better price.
Okay, thank you for allowing me more time.
Mhm.
There are some parameters like
Oh wow. Okay, so we're setting parameters now. Okay.
for Disneyland.
Uh-huh. So talk to me.
You cannot buy a the
A lightsaber.
yes.
I won't buy a lightsaber. I'm actually out of space for lightsabers. I've got my 2. I have wanted the Darth Vader one. Oh, if they had Revan. If they had a Revan one. I won't. I promise.
I feel like you cannot buy figures and you cannot buy.
Well, I'm there.
What does that mean?
What do you mean I can't buy figures?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
No, what are you saying?
I'm saying I don't understand. Be specific. Tell me what you mean. Go on.
I'm not going to buy any figures or lightsabers while I'm there.
Okay.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Let's see. Actually, the figure alchemist is saying, never let them know your next move. Incredible. Andreas IB with another super chat. I unfortunately can't make it to CaliCon. Have fun when you go to Disney. For the Disney.
Oh, wow. You're struggling.
I am definitely struggling. Andreas, thank you so much. And again,
Right to jail.
really, really appreciate you. That's too generous. Yeah, we'll have a good time. I'm really sorry to hear that you're not able to make it, but hopefully you can make the next one. So looking forward to meeting you in person at the next one, and we'll have a good time and share lots of pics. So thank you again for that super chat. We got Baby Boy in the house. You want to read this one?
Hi, Marco and Gigi. Happy Friday from the baby fan.
Baby Boy, just in time for the NBA talk and for Gigi to say she's never heard of Vince
I
Carter.
have not.
That's insane.
I haven't.
You definitely have. Danny Lee is saying Revan.
Can I
Revan's
say?
there. Yeah, go ahead.
So I also Danny. No. Oh my god. Okay, Danny, ban this man.
He's paying my tax. Now we got capacity with the super chats and the tax that Danny's paying. We're good.
I thought he was like the spouse of the Lady Carter from Civil War or whatever.
Agent Carter. You thought I thought Agent Carter's husband?
I thought there was a backstory. I don't know.
It could be. It's our collection. Whatever stories you want to tell.
Okay, sure.
We got Baby Girl in
Hi.
the house. Baby Girl, thank you so much for joining. Gigi's wilding right now. Come get your girl. You want to read this one?
Okay, so let me understand this. Marco always passes up a better deal to purchase it for more. First the tickets and now Vince Carter. She should say no more often. Yes. And it's like, it's not, I'm telling you what's going to happen. I am telling you your future. I know this man so well. I know your next move. Like, I know what's going to happen. I know you. Okay. We have been together for 12 years. Like, I know you better than you know yourself. And I know that you can't, like, you're weak. You're not.
I didn't come on here to I did not come on here to get criticized.
You're going to want to go with your friends. And so I was like, just buy it. And then he's like, no, it's fine. And then.
Well, it's a whole thing. We'll talk about it on the next stream, but it's a whole thing. OG fan, thanks for the support. The figure alchemist is saying the rules are being established on live video. No going back. We got the receipts. You want to read this one from Commander Green?
I wish I could make to CaliCon. I hate being all the way on the East Coast.
Commander Green, we're definitely bummed that you're not able to make it as well. Hopefully the next one, though, maybe next time we'll find like a middle of the road place to meet up. Maybe Texas again. So we'll see. But yeah, bummer that you cannot make it. But we'll definitely have lots of fun and share lots of pics.
Just send your pictures and then they'll just Photoshop you. Marco is very good at that.
Yeah, I'm not that good, but we'll definitely Photoshop you and Andreas. And you want to read this one from Moose?
Hello, community of collectors. I'll see you, Marco, next week.
So Moose is coming from the East Coast again.
Wow.
Yeah, very looking forward. Like I said last time, I was like, Moose is a wild card. We were all like, has anyone met him in person? Do we, maybe he's going to be a weird guy? He was awesome. Like, one of the coolest people I've ever met. So, really looking forward to partying with him again. We got Anthony in the house. You want to read this one?
Wow, love the stream.
We're struggling.
I was going to say had no idea you two streamed together.
Yeah, we're appreciate you. Yeah, just it's Gigi's world. I just live in it basically. So, Anthony, thanks so much for joining. He's saying he loves the display. Appreciate you. What lights do you use? So I use the cheapest possible, just LED strips. Definitely look at Ben Thomas's display. He uses the Billy bookshelves as well. He's got everything like lined up perfectly. He's got all the wires run. For me, all I do is run the LED strips just all along the door. So I just use the adhesive and run them along the door. So it works for me, but there's definitely a lot more elegant solutions. But appreciate the kind words there. And thanks so much for joining the stream. You want to read this one from Danny?
I think Gigi needs to be... Oh, where is it? I think Gigi needs to be taxed for that.
Right to jail.
Tax for what?
No.
Oh, Danny said... Yeah,
For
Danny.
what, though?
For all your blasphemy is what you need to be taxed.
Wow,
for.
Danny.
Appreciate you.
Wow,
Yeah,
Danny.
Go
I'll
ahead.
text you.
Someone's coming to my
I have
defense.
some
Thank you,
issues.
Danny. I don't even know what for, but thank you. So, Ben is saying Canada Con. Is
Oh my God,
needed.
yes. I've been wanting to go to Canada.
Actually, I know, Ben. We definitely do need to visit you. So I love that idea. Steve in the house. Steve, thanks so much for joining. Are those IKEA Billy bookcases? Yeah, they are. They are. Honestly, one of my preferred ways to display figures. Obviously, you can't have a bunch of them in there, but I think they just look nice and elegant. And like I said, the LED strips couldn't be easier to install. So, yeah. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, did you know you guys are really competing with Plant Enthusiast over these bookshelves?
No, so I think those were the Detolfs, but maybe these ones as well. But the Detolfs are the ones we have in the main house that are all glass. Those are the ones that they were buying. But maybe
The
these
same
ones
to me.
too. Yeah. Those ones just have more glass, so probably better for a greenhouse. Moose is saying I'm coming
God.
from Massachusetts. Yeah.
Yikes.
The long journey. You want to read this one from Big Rib?
Have fun, Marcos. At Disney Calicon, bring Gigi something nice. Yeah, like
I already
those.
sent the mug.
No, those treats that you brought me last
Okay,
time
I
were
will, I
good.
will. I got you, Big Rib. Yes, thanks for the kind words there. Danny's saying the Vince Carter. Oh yeah,
Oh.
you got to be taxed for not knowing. Moose is saying CaliCon preview. I have a lot of crazy outfits I'm bringing. I saw the Black Panther jumpsuit that he had, so he has like. He should.
Okay,
like a
send pics.
sweatsuit, basically.
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
show you the pics that he sent. It's really good. Really freaking good. Or you want to read this one from Commander Green?
Tone Inch, you're making me look bad. Where are you, Commander Green, again? I know the East Coast, but do you remember? Where are you
I
from?
don't recall.
What
I don't
state?
recall.
If you're comfortable saying, of course.
Of course. So with that, I think we're going to wrap up here. LWO on this same channel right after this. So same channel, I mean 16fix. We're going to have a really fun time. The NFL draft's going on right now, so I've got a little draft-related theme. So we'll have some special guests. It'll be a good, silly time per usual. But just want to thank everyone that joined us today. If you're watching on the replay, or if you're in the chat, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button and help out our algorithm, help out Collecting Weekly's algorithm. And yeah, we'll do it like that. So Commander Green's close to Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay.
Charlotte, your
I said-
accent is really coming out today.
I said some really odd stuff. Complete sidebar. So it was Administrative Assistance Day this week. And I was signing one of the cards, and my boss was sitting across from me. And I totally wrote myself into a corner. And then I was like, what the fuck am I going to put? So I finished writing and then closed the card. And I just told her, I was like, that was a really weird thing to say. But, you know, it's very on brand. I just closed the card, put it in, and just... Oh, man. Larry Walker saying, very cool stream, guys. Larry Walker, thanks so much for joining. Moose is saying, I hit that like. Appreciate you, Moose. And Danny is saying, night, guys. Yeah, with that, just again, want to thank everyone that joined us. Figure Alchemist is saying, have a great night, everyone. And we will catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Right to jail.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.